Flight School, Week 2, June of 2016. Audrey.
This is Paul.
Russian. That's what we did today. So we worked on a lift which prepares timing and synchronization between the base and the flyer. So as we move into harder aerials, weeks 3, 4, and 5, you will be well versed in your flying and basing skills.
Yep. So we did the Russian today, and we're just going to really quickly review all of the steps that we took to build up to the final thing. So first thing that we did was just to practice timing. The timing for this aerial or this lift is rock, step, down, up, down. Okay, so we did that together facing your partner. We went rock, step, down, up, down.
Bases stay on the ground.
Yep. Flyers, we're rock stepping as if it's tandem Charleston, so with our left foot. Then we moved to tandem position. Flyers, place your base's hands where it is most comfortable. We're generally going with the space between, right above the hips. And my hands are going on the wrists here.
Bases, I like to split my thumbs behind the flyer. Some people like doing it this way. I find this more secure, but whatever works for you and your partner. I search for the hip bone, and then I move slightly above it and squeeze the waist and try and contour my hands so that it doesn't hurt the flyer when I squeeze. So I'm going in, I'm squeezing in, and then the flyer is pressing down, and that creates our lock together.
Okay.
I have my feet that's slightly wider than the flyer's feet, so that as we rock step or do anything that is landing, we don't collide on the landing.
Yeah. So we were practicing timing the thrust from the base with the jump from the follow. Okay. So as we did in class, if the flyer is jumping by themselves, we're not really going to go very far. So, whoop, like, not really far. And if the base is just hauling us, okay, I was fighting that one. But if we work together, you can get pretty good hang time.
The keys for the bases were to use the strongest muscles in your body, which are your legs. You again are in that athletic pose that we talked about last time for absorbing the koala in the Russian. And we're rolling through our toes as we thrust with our legs. As we thrust with our legs, then we extend our arms as the last phase because our arms are weaker than our legs. And we start thrusting with our legs when the flyer is reaching near their maximum velocity. Not their maximum height, but their max velocity, which is somewhere about halfway between their start point and the end point. To help, think of a medicine ball that you have in your hands. You're thrusting up with your legs, and the closer the medicine ball is to your hips, the easier it's going to be to throw into the air. If you start with medicine ball away from your hips, it's going to be very hard to throw it up. So we stay coupled closely together. And I bend my legs so that I thrust with my legs, and we'll show that one more time.
Okay. And flyers, it's important to help your bases out by remaining a plank for this part before we add the kick. If you start moving forward or moving back, you're changing your center of mass and taking it farther away from your base's body.
Then we added the kick for the flyers.
So flyers, we talked about making sure that we're not bringing our heels back and then forward because our bases are right behind us and we don't want to hurt them. So instead, we're going to bring our knees straight up, like in a knees to chest kind of a exercise. And then our crunch, we're going to be in crunch pose, and it's a small kick out and back in, just to maintain the center of mass as compactly as possible.
Let's kick out diagonal.
Yeah. So we did again the monster exercise of to practice kicking out and back in.
And then we added in a weight shift for the bases to the left. Shift with your hips and your shoulders. You're not trying to project the flyer out to the side. You're just trying to shift your weight, which frees up your right leg and allows you to kick between their legs. So we'll show you the full Russian. All right, and as always, the 3 rules of flight safety. First, only fly with your trusted wingmen and wingwomen.
Only fly up to where we've instructed in class for the safety of yourself and your classmates.
And pay attention to your body and the body of your partner. So safety, injury, fatigue. Always stop before you think that you are hurt. Make sure that you stay nice and safe and well rested.
Yeah.
Remember, warm up, stretch, and we'll see you next time for more lifting off on California Flight Academy.
Thank you guys so much.